Welcome back to Bazaar. I've been having a blast playing Stelle. I'm sorry if you're overexposed, but I certainly am not. I'll be grinding her all the way to Legend. And there's so much new stuff I still haven't gotten to explore with the character. So many powerful things I still don't fully understand. And I'm really looking forward to trying out the new slow build. So let's see if we can give that a shot today. You know, I say the new slow build like it didn't previously exist. It was here. It was just mostly at gold tier. That made it a lot harder to access. Well, that's certainly a build. I would like a flying disc on the second page, please. Ah, damn. I think darts are actually playable. I'm gonna take this. I've been underplaying darts on the channel. It turns out they're pretty good. It's worth it to kill Viper, I guess. Lash out is 3 DPS, which matters a lot on the first couple of days. Gland is good. Toxic Fang will just be good enough to sit on my board, I think. At least until I find something much better on day 2 or 3. But also the extra base gold on Viper, when you can kill it with no incentive to fight the other ones, just go for it, right? This is also what I would normally do my shout out, my call to action, but it's dead already, so I'll try to remember on day 2. Since darts are toys, I can go to Tiny Furry Monster here. Hell yes, that's why we love that. Another reason to buy darts, apparently. So I just put Angle Grinder here. And yeah, the darts aren't gonna get flight, unfortunately, but this guarantees flight on aerial turret, because if Karakara misses, then Angle Grinder goes on the turret, guaranteed. I've heard tell that this is actually not random. There's no chance that Angle Grinder goes first and hits the Karakara. It will just be sorted out and always hit aerial turret. So I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna see if it works. Done. Not rolling for left or right handed. I'm happy with that. And I'm gonna take loot items because of the chance of sharpening stones and eagle talismans. Now, this is a pretty damn solid start to anything to do with an aerial turret build. I kind of think I'm supposed to just go aerial turret from here. At least for the first 3 days. Like, you don't pivot out of this, but I'm not convinced that this is good enough to like try to take it to 10 wins. And also, if you're trying to take aerial turret to 10 wins, a very important prerequisite of going to with aerial turret is going 4-0 at the start of day 5. Like, you need a really good start. You never expect to win on day 13 with an aerial turret strat. We're definitely getting our first win of the bunch though, and we're having a good enough start with Silver Strength. Like, I've had strong performances out of aerial turret without any weapon skills. So going into day 2, we're really looking for Gyro Gunsight, we're really looking for Lightning Butterfly, we're looking for Ornithopter. And all of that can be found at good old Quixel, but she's competing with Jungle Ruins, and she's a 4 gold roll. So down 7 gold with no chances at whetstones and tickets doesn't seem like the right play, unfortunately. Kina can sell most of that, but also left-right-handed. You have to go to a store at some point, dude. The odds of getting exactly left-right-handed do seem pretty low. I can wait and potentially sell that at Barcoon, so I'm not going to sell it yet. Let's go, Kina. Gunsight's huge. Not interested in any of that. Oof. I'm going to stick to my guns and not buy the freefall. We beat Warrior, no problem. He's been severely nerfed, and that means there's a chance at a ticket on the table. Also, Lumbor's actually looking pretty good here. It's been a while since I've had like any sort of weapon scaling actually apply to aerial turret that was not specifically related to flight. But yeah, Lumbor's would be a very big hit. The old sword is still flat, 6 damage. There's plenty of good things here. Obviously, the sharpening stone's better. It's like this entire half of the board is good, even the hatchet because it's 4 gold. Yeah, that's about right. We go middle, we look for upgrades.
Nothing huge. All about moderation.
Karakara is not nothing. 10 more damage is meaningful. But we are struggling on the like actually killing our opponent front. I guess with Silver Strength this is all fine, right? Take my loot item. Man, if I were playing a Blue Ninja build, I'd be so happy about these centers. Midsworth can sell me Runabout today. I am willing to hope for it. I'm not able to get it. I don't want any other tools, otherwise I have to change my positioning for... I guess it wouldn't matter that I'd have to change my positioning for Karakara. I'll spend 2 gold on 10 damage. It's worth it at this point in the run. But those are not the items I was hoping to spend 4 gold rolling for. Get some more crit chance, get some regen. Don't need to sell the other 2 just yet. Feeling like I'm very, very favored into a day 2 Mac. Mac generally cannot kill you faster than aerial turret strats in the early game. Magic Carpet is the way to do it. Orly with a bottled lightning and no other crit chance. That's an incredibly random build. I have to think I'm favored. What starts flying? Oh yeah, the Magic Carpet does fly itself. A little bit close in the end. Also, the dart coming in for the 100 damage crit very dramatically. Okay, 2-0. I think I go Barcoon to sell these for extra cash and look for Runabout. It's a very strong card this early. The free fall sims are breaking my heart. Damn shame.
This is a gift at any price.
Mid's worth for the Runabout and the small synergy pieces that I keep looking for. 2, 4, 8. Can't afford it. I could sell something for it. Okay, fine. I also want to roll for Gunsight anyway. God, just awful stores. All that money we saved and it just all slipped away for nothing. Product Demonstrator is a very good fight. I know there's a ticket on show, but Ornithopter, Paper Airplane, Gunpowder. He's less good for this build, but Ornithopter is such a big hit that I'm still willing to go for it. The product showcase could allow me to do some silly things with running out of ammo and reloading using a bomb down the line. You know, if you're not playing Balloon Engine, this fight is a lot worse. I probably should have gone for the ticket. Ornithopter is still an absolutely huge hit, though. Maybe better than the ticket if I'm currently on a good win rate playing Aerial Turret. That opens up like a little bit with Nicola down the line, but I would have rather to drop worth money. We got to go to Kina over the flat damage. I can't go into Airplane here. God, I've seen so many free fall sims when I'm playing Aerial Turret today. I should have nothing to put on my board right now. I'm going to try to do better than a Flysicle on the next page. I can't do anything else with any degree of sensibility. Whether I upgrade Headset or Orbital Polisher, I'm going to be very sad about the other one. Honestly, darts tier don't matter. If darts are good, it's because you stack buffs on them. The base 10 damage per tier doesn't mean anything. So I can always Orbital Polish my darts. I'm going to use the Headset then. And 1 second of haste on the Aerial Turret is worth way more than 10 damage on it, trust. Oh, now I don't have to choose. Well, I have to make a different choice, right? I have to choose, so I want the 10 damage or do I want the Orbital Polisher to be more usable? Gonna be honest, right now we're nowhere near using an Orbital Polisher. It's so far away and so hypothetical, this affects our next couple days of fights. Let's go ahead and leave the Orbital Polisher on the sidelines. It can be on the board to show my opponent that it exists, and I'm not doing very good at completing the quest.
Good luck.
You do see these.
Okay, what are we looking at? Fixer Upper, we win. I don't need to see the rest of your board. Fixer Upper does not win day 3. Ah, that is a huge Regal Blade. I have 18 seconds to kill him. Surely we kill him in 18 seconds. That can't possibly... We're better than that, right? Get a crit. Did this have a crit chance? Thank God. Okay. I don't appreciate just loading into fights against Dog and Regal Blade and be like, oh my God, I'm just killing to die. Why are the numbers this high? I don't think they're overpowered, but they're terrifying. That's for sure. Health and shield items. That'll get me Airplane Glue, but I don't think I care about that in this build. And take a small non-weapon item for the econ option. I don't think there are many shield items this build's looking for. Andy, please sell me the smallest I care about.
You can't afford it.
I mean, it's better than Orbital Polisher. I can't take that away from it. All right, I got the Orbital Polisher upgrades. That's nice, I guess.
I mean, excellent choice.
Is 40% crit chance just better than what Goggles will ever do? Goggles will give me 12%, but Goggles also don't cost me 4 gold to buy right now, and they have higher potential upside, which is still a lot lower than 40%, yeah. I'm not buying Red Lantern. Every time I bought Red Lantern in the past, I've immediately ended up selling the Red Lantern for something better. The Goggles have a higher top end. I don't want to run either. I want to run an Ornithopter for like startup time. I want to run a control stick. So I don't think buying it makes any sense here. I can beat this, right? Like, he's a little bit scary because of all the reflect. Oh no.
Hear the marching of tentacle and claw.
Yeah, my third volley's just a little bit too slow, and he got good crit RNG, didn't he? I need to watch it back, see how many hits were crits. Honestly, it doesn't look like the crit RNG. No, there's a lot of crits at the end there. 3 of the last 4 attacks were crits, I think. And I think I kill him on the next volley. That's real bad. I don't even level up today without bonus experience. Well, shit.
My battle days are over.
Lightning Butterfly does a lot to help me, but other than that, what am I looking for?
I prefer action.
Hey, those are some good cards. Lightning Butterfly is obviously getting bought. Now about buying a Runabout in my current situation. Obviously this is out. If I wanted to generate 8 gold for a Runabout though. So like this, it would take a minute, but we get down to 5 cooldown on the Runabout. And we would eventually guarantee a hit on the aerial turret. And it doesn't matter that much if the Runabout gets the flight immediately, so I can do it like this way to have a 50% shot to force the flight onto the aerial turret. Because whether the aerial turret or the Runabout are flying, like the Runabout does benefit from Karkar's buff, but the aerial turret benefits from the flight more. And we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, which means we can hold this, I think. We have 4, 10, 12, do it. Okay.
I'll make some more stories.
Build improved massively there.
Tell me.
Unfortunately, we didn't level up today, so we probably fucking die. Vanessa's really not the person you want to see when you're behind a level. It's been a while since I got robbed in my experience by high crit RNG while simultaneously overestimating myself against, I think we're fast enough to beat Julian. 45 base damage says we probably just lose, actually. Nope, we're good. We've got the burst. All right, hell yeah. We need to salvage an experience from somewhere, whether that means beating a diamond tier plus fight or whether it means taking literally any experience option. We're in a really, really bad spot right now. Right eye for crit chance. Just move aerial turret far right, I guess. Wait, no, I can just flip these. Aerial turrets should matter less than Runabout. Right eye for crit chance. I couldn't roll, so I'm glad to get anything useful. Work at the docks as I'm super broke, or go to Andy and hope to improve. I'm gonna work at the docks as I'm super broke. Take a tool, that's where most of my support lies. Dishwasher's at least good money. Nufu will bankrupt me immediately. There are no mediums I think I won't with a Runabout. Small non-weapon item. I just don't have Nufu money, so I'm gonna click it. Nicola could be good, but I need better flight triggers to consider using it. Obviously I have the gunpowder for it, so that helps a lot. I think I can't go Kyber because I need the average gold value off Trash Town. Like, I do think Kyber is the better fight in general, but I'm so strapped for cash in the day 6 pivot to large gold meta. And in this situation where I sold everything for private Runabout, like, I don't need a large gold now, but I did sell everything and have no money all the same. So I keep finding that I just can't justify going to Kyber because of the lower average gold values. I do still want a ticket though, so if there were no ticket competing, I would have gone to Kyber. Yikes. I'm going to take it because a shield enchant on a potentially 1-speed item is a big deal. I'm going to take Jules Cafe for temp damage because it massively impacts my chance of killing my opponent before I die. Because I don't have any... I'm behind a level. It's a big problem. I'm just not seeing experience options. I don't think a Legend Stelle is going to let me get away with this mistake, but I'm very explosive and I might beat a low roll burn build.
I'm not great at this.
Pill Buggy. We beat these, I think. He's doing cool shield stuff, but that means that he's gonna have to scale the shield value on this with a ton of haste, and I'm not seeing the haste really. Yeah, we're fine.
Looks like there was some
Oh, it is not working out for him at all, is it? Understandable. I was gonna say, I don't think there's that much haste in the Pill Buggy and nothing else generates shield. It feels like I'm more in danger from Lightning Butterfly just beating me to death.
Upgrade everything. Even
Give me the loot item, keep pushing the gold. What does that go on to for the most benefit? I genuinely don't know. Definitely not either of these because they would then time out differently. I'll sort it out later in the day. Again, middles, medium items are really not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for small item vendors to get a board full of smalls that just trigger flight and scale the Runabout better. Or a large vendor to play hang glider Runabout. Work at the docks to earn some coin, take a tool. That is not the tool we want. I'd be happy to take either of these. 10 gold for 8% crit, 10 gold for 5 damage. Those are acceptable. I'll do it. That's really cool. I can't possibly justify assuming I'll find a shield enchant. And once again, no higher tier fight, no experience options yet, so we'll go after Foreman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm still 1 experience short of 8 on 6, or sorry, 7 on 6. So, yeah, that's bad. And one of my recent Stelle uploads, I'm pretty sure I actually managed to hit 8 on 6. Like, I was that far above curve. This is a far cry from that run.
And now you.
Please, literally any experience event in the next 2 hours. I'm begging you, man. Andy's definitely a good vendor, though. Gyro, Gunsight. Definitely could be relevant to what I'm trying to do here.
For your size.
Upgrading the angle grinder doesn't seem work to me. I don't care about the damage it does. Crumble, man. I'm taking damage. I just need to push my damage to have a chance of winning today. Sell this, and I never did figure out what the hell the insect wing is supposed to be going on here. I kind of feel like it's the butterfly, right? Maybe it's aerial turret, but aerial turret I don't think is sticking in my build. Maybe it's Nicola, but it's not here yet. I think aerial turret is bad, but the issue is I have no other drone or tool to put on my board unless I do something completely deranged like this to eventually get the second flight out of angle grinder. And the whole reason to cut aerial turret is to try to run gyro gunsight to make up the lost damage anyway. I genuinely think it's wrong to use my feather right now. If it's right on anything, it's right on aerial turret, but I'm trying to cut that as fast as I can. So we stick with what we have.
I'll fly rings around you.
My people.
Okay, let's see it.
Boring.
Spiky shield is something we're very good into. I think we should be okay. Oh, the dog's fucking huge. The dog kills me in 16 seconds. That's fine. We kill him before then, right? It depends on if there's like a oh wait, that silk does nothing. I assumed he had done the quest on the silk and it was doing a lot. Yeah, we get through that again. Who needs to be the same level as your opponents? Just have an explosively high damage build instead. I'm shocked this is still working. Prince Mariana's did his best to derail the run, but somehow we're just not losing after it. Genuinely, I think reserve shield's pretty good here. But that's coward talk. Let's roll for damage. Damage it is.
A lot of steps in this staircase.
Static Excel could be better in a start-stop build, but we're never going to be a start-stop build with what we're currently playing, so it would only come out to be about the same. Kina for non-weapon items. Yeah, we want the things that make us fly, please.
For peace.
Yeah, large items just don't really work with Runabout. So none of this does anything as far as I'm concerned. Not for what we're currently doing, at least. Airplane is self-toggling, so it's not helping. 8 gold for 2 gold cheaper rerolls for the rest of the run. I need to pivot today. Like, I can't do that. It did pay for itself pretty quickly. I'm buying it. I don't like buying it, but there are so many shops that can't help us, and we have to automatically click on other things to make up health differences like this. I was hoping to click on something that gave me experience, you know, but like, all right, guess I'll click on this. JJ is not a terrible shop by any stretch of the imagination. I just feel like I need the health. We'd never beat Radiant Corsair. Let's go find a turtle about it. Radiant Corsair would put us in the ground so incredibly quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still 7 of 8. Not quite making it to the correct level today. Unless we get lucky on the next 2 hours. I'm stuck in a loop, man. I'm sure you've heard me say that like 2 or 3 times now, ever since Prince Mariana is fucking murdered me. But that's all the build is right now. We just have to fix it. Also, you're noticing that this is just going down to 2 seconds. We don't have enough flight on our current build. Like, we're still largely reliant on aerial turret and private runabouts making up the difference. That's great. I'm very happy to have that. Does it fix the core problem? Gotta go Mountain Pass. That's really good for us. Not only is that a fight we can beat, it's actually one with relevant skills, relevant items even. Very relevant items in the case of Altimeter. That's incredibly good with Roundabout. All right, the experience deficit's been recovered. We're back on track. We have no positive experience. We're not ahead of curve in even the slightest. But that's fine. Thank God. Tethers is obviously not what we wanted. Toss the lighter and have to put the insect wing on something, so I guess it's going on the turret. Why'd I choose to hold the scrap? Because I'm about to get an enchant relatively soon, I guess. Gold skills, what do we have? This just doesn't work with a roundabout. I can't take that. Vital reserve makes no sense. Burn 15 is just not a big deal. I don't slow. My whole build is drones and vehicles, actually, so green light's not unreasonable, and butterfly is going to speed that up a lot because it's start of combat hasted on going off 2 seconds in. I actually think green light's a big deal. That seems very good.
Power, but not all power has.
And I'll take Tip Shield to ensure I have time to blow my opponent up, I think. Do we generate items? Is there a reason to care about selling something right now? No. And I still haven't sorted out my board. I'm still running aerial turret. I don't have 7 flights. Whatevs. It's fine.
Let's stress test our gear. Yeah.
My fight isn't with
With starting shield into Vanessa, I feel favored. Tortuga. No puffer. What is he doing? I don't think this does anything, right? Like, it's all right. There are way worse things than the Tortuga board on day 7, but this isn't like a crazy Tortuga loop is what I mean when I say it doesn't do anything. Without starting shield, it gets me down to like 800, which is a bit spooky, but nothing too broken. 7-0, despite throwing on day 4 of my monster fight. That's unbelievable to me. Is Anemometer playable over the turret here? Like, I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I do, because I can't seem to get my last flight trigger. And once I get an enchant, I know private runabout is not the way. I don't feel like Anemometer is playable because I need the Gyro Gunsight in the build. Like, I need to cut this for Gyro Gunsight. I need a small item that flies, and the answer is Ornithopter. Like, I know how to do it. I'm gonna go Aerodrome to roll for a different vendor. What about Barcoon? What about Barcoon? Not Curio either. The Cloche did help a lot here. It's saving me a ton of gold. Not metal. Thank you.
You're huge. Do you have any huge items?
Why are you pretending to be Barcoon right now? Going to roll that. Those at least are items that can be used, but they don't do anything. Well, it was a good effort to try to find a vendor that can help.
Fail and fail, right?
Midsworth.
Grand Society of Master Merchants welcomes you.
Oh, how are we doing on this polisher? I imagine terribly. We're at 51. You can do worse. Gonna take the hammer, take the polisher.
Averageness.
Not sure what the polisher is meant to go on in this build, but I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually. So that's all being held for various reasons, huh? Well, I can help out a little bit, right? We can combine that. There's no other ammo item I'm going to care about. We're not doing swallowtail things here. Thank Christ. Get out of here, aerial turret. Okay. So now this is just going to fly itself. There's nothing else for it to hit. I'll just put the board like this in case there is any chance it doesn't work, but I'm pretty sure it's been working correctly in fights. I also haven't been looking at all, so I could be wrong about that. And this will eventually get us the extra flights. We'll start off a little bit faster with the 4-second flight on Flysicle and eventually get down to 1 second. I would like the Flysicle to get hasted, but there's no way to make that happen, unfortunately. It's no Ornithopter, but I'll take it. Cosmic Wind would be insane. I'm gonna go for that. Sadly, I'm blocking Keen Eye, but I can still pick up the feathers. When you crit, this starts flying. My crit chance is too low to use a Cosmic Amulet, unfortunately. Just here for feathers and wind. But still, 3 hits is way more than the average fight. And not like small hits, big hits. These really matter.
Okay, go away, please.
Oh, plumage. I want it to be good.
If my family saw this, they'd be furious.
An item starts flying, and flying items gain 5% crit chance. When you crit or use a flying item, charges 1 second. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. So this makes something fly. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. That's the number it needs to be for Runabout to activate. And then it scales my crit chance. And because using flying items gets it to go off, it will be going off twice very rapidly, getting this down to 1 second. This is actually a better build right now. The crit chance scaling is all right, not a big deal, but the fact I'm getting down to 1 second Runabout much faster is what really matters. And we're gonna go loot item, I guess. More scrap, you say? Somehow I think I'll have to sell those before I can actually use them on a shield item. Those are big hits. The butterfly gives 5 more damage each time it activates and 10 more flat damage from Karakara. We're going to the temple tomorrow, so I can spend all of my money without really worrying about it. Grand Master. I'm mostly doing it for green light, I would say. Still, that's not bad. And I can afford green light, right? I would have to sell the Flysicle, but that's not a big problem for me. Yeah, I'll get a Grand Master and try to get that. Maybe I should have gone to Ayla for specifically Runabout upgrades.
Wise and powerful, but they are not the
I don't know.
Just a little
The base damage of the Runabout is unimpressive right now, to say the least. I probably should have gone to Ayla looking for the upgrade, now that I really think about it, and to buy tools for the hammer. Yeah, Ayla was the right call there. I made a mistake. This is very low damage for day 9. Like, for day 8, I think it's probably good enough, but not at all for day 9. Yeah, it's down to 1 second immediately. My opponent has lifesteal, but apparently they did not get theirs down anywhere near fast enough. So the things I'm doing are good, but I do really regret not pushing for that Ayla, potentially 100 more base damage, because I could have upgraded the Runabout and found tools. How are we doing on that hammer? Probably not well enough to have done both, right? 2 of 8. Oof. Well, go to the expedition. We definitely beat a boulder trap. Going to sell the ticket. Going to... Gotta hold this shit until I level up, huh? I'm just gonna do it the slow way, I think. Buy my loot one at a time. Obsidian door is easy. We definitely kill it. I'm just not thrilled about it. And the tripwire shouldn't matter. We should have a good chunk of haste go into this thing immediately. So it should largely be unimpeded. Actually, no. It is totally impeded. I lied. It's not gonna matter. We'll be fine. I always wonder if your build's capable of just being killed by tripwire. Could you just get tripwired down before the boulder goes off? It should be theoretically possible, but I can't imagine what build would actually make that happen. Gonna drop this in my stash for a second to make this easier to manage. Not bad hits, to be honest with you. I should have taken that one last. All right, toss the scrap. If I get a burn enchant, I care about that. And another ammo on Nicola, though I can't really see the world where that matters. I'm still gonna keep doing it. Okay. Do I beat Greenheart Guardian? Surely. And in case you get a shield enchant, you really want his skill. You're supposed to be leveled up before you fight this guy. It's really sad that I don't have my level 10 enchant right now. I am, despite being on pace for the level you expect to see on day 9, still behind experience.
I have failed, but Comats will not.
Dude's right. Comats wouldn't have failed. I am not here to fight Comats. That's not what we're doing.
upgrade everything.
Oh, come on. I mean, it's easily Obsidian, right? Like, Shield's great. There's obvious synergies with Shield you can find down the line where you double dip stuff, but you just take the Obsidian enchant. I would like some more damage buffs on this thing. Right now, we're largely reliant on just Butterfly scaling it up, which honestly isn't the worst place to find yourself. I could be reliant on Spirit Diffuser to charge it. It seems like a really bad call. I mean, it's funny. We're not going to do that. We're not using any of these. At this point, we know we're not getting any value out of any of this. We can toss them all. And it doesn't matter what we grab, we're not using it. This is just 50 gold, and it's getting liquidated pretty immediately as a result. I still feel strong for day 9. I have a lot of damage with that Obsidian enchant, and the Lightning Butterfly is scaling very effectively. Snowstorm? Wait, is he doing it? He's not doing it. It's just a random snowstorm. He's trying to Wrecking Ball me, and it might work. What's it hit? Nothing that mattered, but I think it's not going to matter. He's got too much defenses for me. I have, like, less flight now, so he's just going to kill me. Yeah. Every item that's destroyed causes my runabout to slow down.
You never had a chance.
Yeah, Diamond Freefall is just too much this early because it's being sped up by the Pogo. It's a good enough Wrecking Ball setup, and that disrupted me and stopped me from going off. Hopefully we can still close it out though. Runabout's not weak, it's just my damage is on the low side right now. To that end, attempt boost damage. I can go Artisan Dunes, but honestly, there's better damage scaling to be found elsewhere. Let's hit up Andy. There are way better things you can be doing with this build. Yeah, you just buy both. You need to get the tools. I have infinite money. I have a relic sitting in my stash waiting to be sold. Hell yeah. The altimeter is actually very good. It is not a minor upgrade. Unfortunately, running the altimeter is awkward for me because I need more flight to run it, don't I? Wait, no, this is a tool. So I can actually charge the angle grinder. It'll eventually fly the altimeter. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flights. We're 1 short. We have to gamble on the first flight and let the Karakara eventually fly the gun sight then. And it's more important to charge the grinder to get the flight than it is to charge Butterfly, unfortunately. So that's what we have. It's a little bit random how quick this is, which I hate, but we've been struggling to set the board up for ages. Ornithopter apparently does tremendous amounts of work in terms of getting this sort of build online quickly. So does Hang Glide. Why'd I click Arkin? What am I doing? It's fine. We were never getting ahead on level curve. I forgot it was day 10, and I was like really thinking about the build.
Maybe I'll be training you.
Oh, that's so funny. 15% reduce cooldown doesn't matter when the cooldowns that are important get down to 1 second anyway. It does for altimeter. Yeah, we take throw the flight actually.
The slums are going to rise.
Gonna push experience because I'm clearly going to need to make up for what I've done. Take the wrench to diamond, why not? What are we at on the hammer, by the way? One more? We've got the one more. Multi-tool's never getting played. Flysicle could. What are we at on this? 86. Unfortunate. So you just upgrade this. Like, it doesn't do enough damage, right? Yeah. Plumage is not coming back into the build, so I can sell that now. Okay. Let's see what this max up to. There's some crazy strong max, but this guy being dead doesn't bode well for him. It implies he's playing the sort of thing this is very, very strong into. Wild Quillback, Cauldron, Nightshade, Life Conduit. Yep, I'm happy with that. I think Life Conduit's in a really bad spot in this current meta, and a huge part is builds like this that Stelle is currently playing. I will admit, took a lot more burn than I was expecting to. I did not catch Toxic Flame Wild Quillback Spider Mace as being basically infinite off of my board. That did a lot of reflex damage to me and made the fight much closer than I thought it would be.
Boom.
Bronze tier item, rocket boots for startup time versus next to nothing. Sign me up.
Well, howdy, hero.
Also, I guess every single point of damage matters a lot in this build, but that first page was abysmal. Second page not looking much better, to be honest with you.
Hard to clean up the bazaar.
Wow, that's it.
20 years. Wait.
That did not do a lot. One of the worst curios I've ever had. We go Ayla looking for Butterfly Kara Runabout versus next to nothing. I guess the there's a very real argument that I should have pursued the health, but I don't think I regret it with the choices I just made. I mean, the experience is nice, but we're not gonna get the level. We go for Juggler every single time. We have 3 active small items that will be hasted for a decent chunk of the fight. Just push Juggler, right? What's the crit chance on this? 12%? Not a lot then. Oh.
Every time I go outside, something.
Let's hope that didn't impact any fights. Oh, wow.
Watch out, Tantius Industries.
So the altimeter has to be like this to get the right crit chance, huh? I don't like that very much. I think the altimeter is genuinely better just like missing out on the crit chance. As stupid as that looks. Because like we want it to charge this because we don't fly fast enough yet. The second flight volley actually matters a lot.
So many species can't fly.
It's incredible.
Oh man, that one's so good.
May as well take it to diamond and never see it again.
I spent all day building these, but he's the greatest.
I'm not leveling up anytime soon, so sell it before my fights. Burn items, you say? Not even in the stash. Quixel, I hope I didn't skip any tools just now. I don't think I did, but I instantly blanked on whether or not there were tools in that window. 4 of 8, and I'm not going to get there off one page, obviously. I will take one more. I don't feel too weak, but maybe I just lose again. I've got high hopes. I think this build can do it.
Want to get lunch after this?
Hanger. Steam washer. Oh, is it infinite? It's fast for sure, but it's not infinite. But he has heavy headset, so I'm just dead. My build doesn't get to activate. Oh, it's finally my turn on the receiving end of it. Yeah, heavy headset's just a completely fucked up card. This guy's build activates at 1 second in and my items never went off. Dead after 2 losses, you hate to see it. Enchantments are pretty bad. I think I'm gonna push gold and experience. Like, I've actually burned most of my temple gold on these hammers already. There's no enchantment that makes this build. That's not true. Look at this. yeah. Dude, I forgot headset was on my board. Easy mistake to make. It's just quietly the best item in the game. The enchants for statuses on headset are so good. I'd be happy to see a curio now. JJ, give me some upgrades.
I mean, a customer.
That is a tool.
Happy to make a sale. Sad to say goodbye.
And obviously the toolbox is a tool. I believe I'm still short an item, aren't I? Yeah, I need one more. Surely Talk will have it. Not on the first page, it doesn't. But he does on the second page. Orbital Polisher is done. I hope it wasn't done yesterday. So we're going to upgrade the altimeter to shiny. And then what do we upgrade to diamond? Probably just the runabout itself, right? Probably just the runabout itself. I hate that this is the best flight setup we've managed to come together with on day 12. No ornithopters for miles. But with the shiny altimeter, it should get the angle grinder done tremendously faster, getting that second volley here, or rather that second flight to enable 1 second speeds done pretty immediately. Yeah, that's much more explosive. That's far better.
This is good for the Bazaar.
Ritual Dagger will not be doing anyone any favors today.
Get good.
Last item to diamond or a gold skill. If both of these start flying, it goes down to a 4-second cooldown. If not, it goes down to a 6-second cooldown. Either way, this going to 1 more second to charge does matter.
My work is for the glory of Samaska.
Ayla has very little she can offer me. You just take gumballs here. I don't enjoy clicking on them, but it's so clearly correct here that I can't say no. I do appreciate all the blues, though. Blue gumballs are by far the best ones. And temp damage seems like the play, right? I know what I'm about. I'm taking the temp damage. Maybe shield will win the fight. Maybe temp damage will. It's impossible to know without seeing my opponent's board.
Oh, you want to
I think
help
temp damage is
test
generally
my
more
design?
useful in more fights.
I will leave you alive to learn the lesson.
Shielded Plague Glaive at 7 seconds with Crimson Dash. And a Blizzard and a Pendulum. That might just kill me. Nope, I get him. Kill him first. That is a very cool Plague Glaive build. Blizzard almost did enough interruption let him go off first, but eventually the shiny altimeter got through. I want to see that again. That's a really cool build. I don't know about like Soul Ring being on the board. That seems very random and bad. And honestly, Nightshade's not the best either. Like, there are some very questionable items on this board, but the Toxic Fang Pendulum Plague Glaive with the Venom makes so much sense in terms of what he's trying to do. Because this should be infinite once it starts, right? The Plague Glaive will go off how many times? Like, what's the multicast when it first triggers? Honestly, I don't think it's as good as I thought it was. Oh, does it just hit twice and stop? No, definitely not. Why not? Like, it goes to 13 immediately because of all the poison it's dealing with the buffed Venom. But it's at like 2 multicast initially. It goes off. Is something charging it that I'm not seeing? I don't understand, because like the Fang went off 3 times. So it charged this 3 seconds. Why the fuck did this go off 5 times? I don't understand. It was at multicast 2 after 1 Fang use. Even assuming beneficial rounding, it would only go to multicast 4. It looks like the Plague Glaive goes off first, though. It certainly wouldn't go to multicast 5. I don't understand why it went off 5 times. That makes it seem like it's infinite, but this is not an infinite. What am I missing? 1 sec. Is it actually 1 second, or is it charging 2 seconds? No, that's a 1 second charge. I don't know why that seemed like it was infinite. I have no idea what happened with his Plague Glaive build, because this is not self-infinite like I thought it was. He needs a 2-speed item for that, because his initial poison value isn't good enough. I'm missing something. Tell me what I'm missing, because I straight up don't understand what's happening with this guy's build. Because Plague Glaive doesn't just like go infinite if you put it next to a Venom. It calculates its multicast when you start swinging it. I have no idea why it went off 5 times. I thought it should go off 2, but maybe Fang went off first, in which case it should have gone either 3 or 4, depending on how it rounds out with the poison. 5 is the wrong number as far as I can tell. I don't know what's happening. But regardless, the altimeter attack with Private Runabout is just incredibly strong. We don't have great base damage on it this time, but we do have Juggler and Obsidian, and that's enough to get us over the hump. We really don't have the right support for it. You want way better support than what we're doing. Angle Grinder and Karakara really don't want to be on this board. You want better damage than a Silver Gunsight as well. Like, there's a lot going wrong with this build, but also you have a Juggler and an Obsidian enchant, so there's a lot going right too. It ends up somewhere in the middle with a lot of lows and a lot of highs. But once again, taking it to 10 with Private Runabout. Can't be upset with it. Definitely keeping it dramatic at the end there. Very nearly went Diamond Victory and then very nearly lost the run. I'm always happy to have a sick build with Juggler. I'm always happy to have a good build with Thrill of the Flight. It's interesting seeing Karakara make it to a final board. That does not happen that often. Lightning Butterfly is criminally underplayed. I didn't mention it at all just now, but I'm willing to bet it dealt a good chunk of damage in that fight. Lightning Butterfly can just beat people to death on its own. It is a one-size Shark Claws that buffs itself in addition to buffing all your other items, right? Like, yeah, the value of the buff is way lower than Shark Claws, but it's very good. And this build is actually better than that because it's start of combat, fly itself, get hasted by the headset, slow something. That's all neat. But then it goes off 2 seconds in because of the haste, triggering green light, accelerating the rest of my build by 1 second. It's actually just an incredibly good item. The fact that I tend to drive myself away from weapon builds and towards Balloon Engine is part of why it's so underplayed. Stuff with Gunsight and Butterfly is incredibly capable of winning on like day 10 through 12, where it's like just very strong in the entirety of the early and mid game, even the early late game. And this is absolutely an example of that sort of build. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed seeing it come together. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.